Alright, there we go. Welcome back, everybody. We're back here with Dread Delusion, ready to serve our Lord and Savior, Mechanicus Rex, once more. After our brief sojourn through the Elden Ring DLC. I'm pretty sure that we did most of the side quests. Like, we got Cax and Frost last time. I'm pretty sure we're here to do basically the main quest. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing for side quests on the island. We still didn't do Thornwood Manor. I don't know where the last statue piece is. It's got to be on the island, right? I'll have to find that. But for now, I think we do just go ahead and do Madness of the King, which means return to Afra in the park in Ferropolis after nightfall. What time is it in game anyway? Where do I check that? Pretty sure we have a house here, right? Is this our house? Am I thinking of the wrong place? Oh yeah, this is our house. Okay, sick. We have a bed in our house. I know we haven't upgraded it, well, at all. I guess that answers that. Oh. Like, oh yeah, you could have a house if you wanted. Not built, though. I see. Okay. I mean, we probably have these pieces, right? Yeah, sure, upgrade this part of the property. Except... I don't think it'll happen immediately, but we might as well get a bed here if we're going to be saving in this area. Plus, I'm pretty sure this is where our teleporter leads to. Like, it's right around here. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Bit odd. My moderating view doesn't have a video stream. One moment. Stream preview offline. That seems unlikely. You can see it on other things, so. There we go. Okay, now I can see it. Makes it a lot easier to tell whether something's fucking up or not. Oh, it was just saving. There've been there's been one update since we played last. It's a pretty big quality of life update, so hopefully there'll be less bugs now. There were definitely a couple bugs before. In fact, I think we have 2 bugged out quests on our quest log, but other than that, things are going pretty alright. Alright, well I guess we'll just rest here if it's not nightfall. You know, we probably should rest anyway, our stamina's not great. Room for rent. I'll take it. Thank you. If we want to fully upgrade things, we'll probably want to rest a bit. While, like, going back and forth. Oh, there's no bar there. It's so weird. There we go. Okay. It wasn't there the first time. Maybe we just, like, went over it. It is nighttime. Shit. And if we rest once, it's gonna fuck it. So, actually, we're gonna come back and use that rest function later if we can. And we're just gonna go straight into it then. Because if it's still nightfall, we might as well go. Wrong room. Save here. Get our spellcasting mana back. Okay, let's go find Afra. Or not Afra. Halt, citizen, do not interfere with these sick silk slugs in any way, or you'll answer to the Mechanicus Guild. Why shouldn't I interfere with them? They're under royal protection. Oh yeah. So go about your business. A silk slug begins to probe inquisitively at the weapon. Boy, leave that alone, please. I love the king. He's so fucking goofy. Nobody knows what he's on about. Not where I was hoping this would take me. Oh, shit, I remember. Yeah, no, can we go back up? I guess I'll wait for it. There we go. Because we need to go up on the left side, up the road, to be higher up, and then we can talk to Afra, because she should be in the garden. There we go. Which weapon is better anyway? Like, it says the dagger uses are... They're exactly the same. I'm assuming this one is faster. I don't know. We're not good at melee combat. That's fine. We just, like, now gone out of nighttime? This is where we're supposed to meet her, yeah? Let me check my quest log. Return to Afra in the park in Ferropolis after nightfall. It is after nightfall. She's not here. It must have just become dawn, so I guess we'll try not to die and sleep until nightfall then. I guess we just missed it. Yeah, we did. Okay. I had a feeling that's what was going to happen. Oh, we can push this Oak Slugs. I didn't know that. Interesting. Can I not push it here? Can I only... I think I can only push it if I'm, like, falling on it. Maybe? I'm not sure. There you are. Afra's mechanical arm gives you a fluid salutation. How goes our task, friend? Why is the city full of silk slugs? Why is the city full of silk slugs? Looks around. Oh dear, again. I'm afraid I had my nose in my notes on the way here. The king's affection for silk slugs is a long-standing mystery, but not our most pressing. How else can I empower you? I found the king's message in the graveyard. Really? He reads the transcript excitedly. Let's see. Could it... No, wait. Oh! She beams up at you, stars aflame. So I wasn't imagining it. This confirms my analysis. The king is speaking to us. And we must show that we have heard. How did you know about that weird tune? Looks embarrassed. Oh, well, it was just a guess. The king outputs so much information every day, and I just look for patterns. But I mustn't bore you. Charm, truly, I'm interested. I get the sense there was some spark of inspiration. You seem surprised. Oh, well, to tell the truth, I had a dream about it. I saw myself walking in a graveyard, following that tune, and then finding... Now listen, I don't want you to think I'm some sort of praised mystic. I spend so long buried in the royal output logs, I sometimes fall asleep on the parchment. Like the dream was only in my mind's way of pointing out a pattern I'd missed. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. The king speaks a dialect of cipher language known as six-fold cipher. It's tremendously difficult for human brains to parse. As for your audience, you'll need a cranial moderator installed into your skull. I got one of those already, thank you. Actually, funny story, I already have a moderator. I mean, we do, so fuck it, but... Afra blinks, squints at you, and then tilts her head back as if she's seeing you in a new light. Really? Got that from Morozov? Your security systems weren't as strong as she thought. No, we made it worth her while. Your initiative is commendable. Well then. I've been studying the message you retrieved from the graveyard. I think its majesty wants us to pass it on elsewhere, but not by the usual channels. In the corrupted lands, there is a royal broadcast beacon, formerly used to send signals down to the Underlands. Oh. It was abandoned when corruption overtook the area, and has since fallen into disrepair. However, the king has not forgotten it. Unfortunately, the beacon is no longer answering remote commands, which means you, and I'm truly sorry for this, must deliver the message in person. Item gained Metal Machine Music. Hands you a weighty folder of forest-green leather. This is what we machinists call a punch card. It's a way of recording information so the king can understand, in this case, music. Use the punch card to open the tower door, then insert it into the apparatus at the top of the beacon. It sounds incredibly dangerous, it does. Why would you want to send signals to the Underlands? We asked the king that same question. Majesty was adamant that someone, or something, might be alive down there. That contacting them was somehow critical to the kingdom's future. Alas, no response ever came. This sounds like Vellicolose, but I could be wrong. Anything else? It sounds incredibly dangerous. Very much so. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate such a journey. I truly wish I could go myself, but if Sunil notices I'm absent for too long, our whole plan will be sunk. My advice, try not to enter any structure not fixed to the ground. Fit-up workers are your friends. If you taste lilac, turn back immediately. And if you see an eyeball, do not meet its gaze. If you need respite, I believe there's a royal cleanup camp in that area. Although I've never been there myself. Anything else? How do I get to the corrupted land? We already know that, but let's go ahead and ask because we don't have another option. The corrupted lands are southeast of here, across a great chasm carved out by the king's machines. Officially, there's no way in, but I've found records of an old abandoned digging engine in the area that might offer you a path. Yes, I've been there. I'll have the king conjure the access code directly into your cranial moderator. Not necessary. Just picture me in your mind's eye with as much detail as you can and it'll come to you. Okay, so. Anything else? Fine, that's all, but if I become a monster, I'll eat you first. Entirely fair. How else can I empower you? Just wish me luck. All the luck in the world. Alrighty then. This way. God, I love this spell. Pretty sure we opened the shortcut over here, so we might as well use that. Damn, our stamina is getting fucking shredded. There we go. I don't believe this thing has railings up top. Or no, it does. No, okay, it does not. That's what I thought. I was like, 1 second. Do we have a key to this? Oh, is this where we're supposed to use the message? Or no, okay, why do we have the key to it? It was locked. Maybe it is. It looks like kind of a broadcast tower, so possible. Aha. Yes, I think it was. Alright, that's fantastic. The control panel is a dizzying array of levers, dials, and buttons, many smashed or corroded. Among them is a slot-like entry port waiting for input. A howling wind whips snow and ash across your face. Insert the punch card with King's message. The card jams in the slot, but you give it a good shove. For a moment, nothing happens. The whole tower begins to vibrate. Needles jump back and forth along their dials. A transistor bursts in a shower of glass. One by one, indicator lights go green as the beacon reconnects with its long-lost king. Above you, the giant antenna crackles into life and emits a pulse of silent sound, belting your belly rather than heard. The pulse continues at regular intervals, singing the song that only your bones can hear, broadcasting a monarch's lonely cry down into the Underlands. Suddenly, the control panel crackles and squeals before emitting a familiar voice. God's damned thing even work? Hey, asshole, are you hearing this? Mikhail, is that you? Skilled business, Mikhail, don't interfere. I'm gonna go with Mikhail, is that you? Misha? No. This is an ancient mummified queen of the Underlands, here to tell you that you have a stupid nose. I think you mean you have a, but alright. Pinhead, nincompoop, fucking scourge. Listen, you don't have long with this scourge device, so pay attention. Misha has some friends who've been watching you through the king's eyes. Oh, they know all about Chief Interpreter Afra and her big plan. Enough to Skirsh cannot be trusted. I'm guessing that means enough to know she or something. Go down Skirsh and Ferropolis and find a market trader called Reza. Ask them something, the 7th letter. This before you put in Afra's punch card, understand? Was that about the 7th letter? Here's Mikhail can no longer hear you. You and I believe, we have seen each other's souls. We have, and discussed philosophy. Nothing matters. This. Misha is asking you as a friend. There's nothing more, save the roar of static. I mean, pulse continues at regular intervals, singing a song that only your bones can hear, broadcasting a monarch's holy cry down the Underlands. I mean, is there even anything we can do about this? Find a market trader, Reza, if in Feropolis, and mention the 7th letter before or after returning to Afra. Okay. Afra has been a little suspicious, and we have reason to believe that they have good reason to dislike the Clockwork King and its kingdom, and that they might be power mad. So it's probably, let's ignore that guy, in our best interest to go ahead and talk to Reza. I think that was the old lady down there. Could be wrong. So we'll do that. Plus, I like Mikhail. I feel like we should trust him. Mind you, he is a smuggler. Like, maybe he's not the most trustworthy fellow. But we're gonna do it anyway. Alrighty. Back on task. Aw, our fastness ran out. Oh, better cast another. We should go up to the bedroom, get our mana back. Save as well. Then jump down, find a way to the market. Here's the market, alright. Where is the person? Too dark out for them, do they not come out at night? Are you Reza? No, you're the crazy guy who's looking for his home that doesn't exist. And gives you a conspiratorial nod. Watch her. Back to the sample of finest curiosities in Feropolis. Sure, let's see your collection. Right, it's this guy. We have a ton. We have too many lockpicks, in fact. I don't think we want to buy any of these. Can we sell them things? Yes. I'm not wearing my bartering clothes, though, so let's not bother. Okay, not Reza. I'm pretty sure she is the merchant, so we probably have to wait until she appears. The game probably assumes that we would, at this point, be in daytime, but we are not, because we use our fast spell. Alright, nowhere to rest here. Okay. Well, we need to go back upstairs then. This way? Yeah, this way. Okay. A little hidden at first, but once you know your way around, it's not too bad. Then 5 gold, change it to, like, midday. Probably should have rested outside if we could have. 1.2 more. Okay. This one. High noon. Opens the door. Hey, nice, we didn't die. I don't remember if there's fall damage. There totally might be. But we saved pretty recently anyway. This guy. Weapon. Calling for someone. Alright, doesn't he have a dog named Weapon or something? Fucking loony bins. Alright. Reza, you're here, right? No, you're Madame Lescaut. that now, dear? Let me find me looking glass. Why is your face so small? Fish is among the charms dangling at her neck and produces a large glass lens, which has the disconcerting effect of magnifying her eye to enormous size. Much better, yes, you see, my dear. I must read your lips, for my ears cannot hear your words. Okay. I think you're brewing. Got a couple things here that are of use. Like the elixir of luck is quite nice. Buy those. Truth potions can be handy. Everything else is pretty easy to brew, or we don't really care about it. Now, were you Reza? Nope. Probably not, anyway. Guess we just gotta talk to everyone down here, then. What the heck is Reza? Did it mention anything more in the quest log? Find the market trader named Reza in Ferropolis and mention the 7th letter before or after returning to Afra. We're in Ferropolis. I'm pretty sure this is the market. It's none of these people. Not the beggar. It is always possible that they're one of the actual storekeeps. Okay, we don't know this person's name. They might be it. You see a middle-aged person with a light brown skin and an eye patch dressed in an eclectic patchwork of colorful fabrics. You can't quite figure out their gender, which seems deliberate. Okay. Why, hello there, child. Come to browse? What are you selling? Why, charms and trinkets to attract the favor of the Clockwork King, or ward off its majesty's displeasure. Look here. This cogwheel is plucked from the king's own belly, inscribed with sacred sixfold cipher. Worn around your neck, it will grant you fortune at summoner stations. Bullshit. Or this incense. Burn it while you write a petition to the king, and it shall speed your request. Well, child, do you see anything else that interests you? Who are you? My name is Reza, child, fortune teller, trinket vendor, and listener on many grapevines. For a price, I can sell you talismans of luck and protection, or perhaps even give a little advice about your problems. What kind of problems do you mean? Everyone's problems are different, child. To truly help a person, there must be trust, Go Machinist Insignia, would you like this conversation to become official business? That'd be funny. Charm, I'm new here, and this place terrifies and confuses me. I'd be glad for your guidance. They examine you, then their expression softens. I am sorry, child. I can only imagine. This is not a good place for travelers, is it? Everyone must deal with the king now and then. In my long life, I'm lucky to have learned a little of Its Majesty's ways. So I help people with their problems as best I can. Nothing illegal, just advice. I can coach you to file an appeal that the guild will treat as high priority. Diagnose misfiring magic in your building's heating engines. Interpret a royal proclamation you can't make sense of. Perhaps even point you towards a friendly machinist. I never cheat, no. I only help people find the path where everyone ends up happy. So you see, child, I too, in my own way, am a servant of the king. Actually, I had a confusing encounter with the king just recently. You listen to your tale. Oh, my child. Quite an ordeal, Show me your hand. Reza traces their bony fingers gently along the lines of your palm, humming a hypnotic tune and swinging a cipher inscribed vacuum tube back and forth on a sprocket chain. The king had sensed that a terrible destiny stalks behind you, matching your step. You chase a strange star. Your quarry seeks to exhume the grave of history and rewrite the music of time. Perhaps Its Majesty believes you have a role to play here in the kingdom too. You release your hand, smiling kindly. Or perhaps it's a mistake. The king does make them, you know. Well, child, do you see anything else that interests you? I'm looking for the 7th letter. Gaudy trader squints at you, then glances left and right to check nobody is listening. They beckon you closer. Who told you to come here? Were you followed? Misha sends his greetings. Good. They praise you with their remaining eye. So, you are one who's helping Afra. Or you are the one who's helping Afra. I see. She's got your head stuffed with clockwork like a good little machinist. Tell me, did she explain what a cranial moderator does? She said it would let me speak six-fold cipher. Morozov mentioned a few side effects, migraines, seizures, death. Ah, I'm sure. So then, nobody warned you how cranial moderator warps your thinking, smooths out any irrational notions, makes you look at the world like a machinist, seeing everything as a puzzle you can solve. The biggest changes will take a few years, but mark my word, they will come. That is why I got rid of mine. Used to be a machinist too? Yes, for many years I even wrote some of the cipher magic that left the king alter people. So I speak with authority when I say that countless lives depend on you defying Afra's plans. I mean, they do. But I kind of like Afra's plans. They're kind of insane, but in the best way. I'm listening, though. Don't misunderstand me. Afra's a sweet girl. We were very close once. She absolutely believes she's doing the right thing. Sadly, for all of us, she is wrong. Look around you, child. See how we are all at the mercy of this infernal machine, which not even the machinist can control. Can you honestly say that what we need is more Clockwork King? That's true. He has absolutely been a problem for you guys. However brilliant Afra's spell may be, it cannot fix the problems with the king, because the king is the problem. What's your alternative? Reza flashes you a crooked grin and hands you something heavy, wrapped in colorful rags. I'm glad you asked. This is a different kind of spell. Inserted in place of Afra's, it will trigger a runaway fault cascade that gradually, but irrevocably, shuts down the king, with minimum destruction. Wait, you're the Saboteur, aren't you? They smiled cryptically. There's no such person as the Saboteur, child, only a group of like-minded people who love this land and see no good in leaving its fate to an overgrown grandfather clock. So, do we understand each other? Or is there more you would know? About your spell. What about it, child? What's so dangerous about Afra's spell? Afra had these plans for a long time. Used to stay up so late, bouncing wild ideas back and forth. She believes she has been lucky, and wants the same for others. I admire that about her, truly. But ask her this. Under her plan, will people really be free to choose whatever changes they want? Or will there be a limit? Will the king be neutral on what changes we make? Or will it have a bias? Afra is a child of the guild. She believes in her soul that if she keeps tinkering, she can design a perfect system. If only she understood how much they've stolen from her. You still have questions, child? Okay. Everyone here depends on the king. If you kill it, many people will die. A grimace. I won't pretend otherwise. There will be chaos and much suffering, and certainly death. I only ask you to consider how many more could die if you keep the king in place. We will never know how many people the king has altered to make them better workers. My former colleagues saw people's baser instincts as an impediment to progress, so they chose to scrap the people and build another. But child, in my trade, you learn a lot about people. Most folk want to help each other. It is this vile contraption breathing down their necks that stops them, making us fear each other, envy each other, denounce each other, for one more day's bread. Without the king, our fate will rest again upon each other's shoulders. There's no work of cipher that I trust more than that. It's all we really have, all we need. You still have questions, child? Let me ask you about something else. About you and your cause. I will tell you whatever I can without endangering my comrades. Machinists say you're the reason the reason for the king's problems. Reza snorts. Hogwash, child. I know what the king is made of. I could recite every syllable of its cipher nucleus by heart. Although to do so would be most unwise. Do we sabotage the king when we believe it will do good? Certainly. Do we divert royal goods to distribute fairly in our communities? Yes, sometimes. But are we the root of the king's madness? Don't make me laugh. We could toil for decades and cause fewer faults than the king itself generates before breakfast. Only a truly stupid machinist could believe that we are anything more than an excuse for their failures. You still have questions, child? Let's see. You are a machinist too. What makes you any better than Afra? Reza grins crookedly. Now you are asking the right questions. Yes, I accept my share of the blame for the mess this kingdom is in. Luckily, I do not work alone. Although this spell was drafted by my hands, it is the work of many minds, most of my comrades, and you will never meet our ordinary layfolk. I pledge my magic to serve them, not the other way around. You know I was chosen to give you this punch card, because I'm the most expendable. Machinists already know very well who I am. Why did you leave the Machinist Guild? They sigh deeply. Child, did you ever hear that old fairy tale about the boy who got a splinter of a mirror in his eye? No, that sounds fucking crazy. It made him cold and cruel, seeing only the worst in things. The king wields unimaginable power, far too much for any one being. In my youth, I thought that this made the guild more important, that we had a duty to use such power wisely. Seems reasonable. But when you make so many life or death decisions every day, when you see people's darkest secrets piled up in stacks every morning in the royal archives like so many freshly cut logs, you grow numb to it. You forget what the stakes are. I did not like what I saw reflected in my colleagues' eyes, or in my own. You still have questions, child? Let me ask you about something else. What's in it for me if I follow your plans? Reza snorts. A reward? Child, by the time you enter that audience chamber, I will be gone. Either dead or in hiding. Perhaps the guild has told you about all the sacks of gold we get from the Apostatic Union. I have never seen a penny of it, and neither have my comrades. Any resources that we do possess will be needed in the days ahead. You must do this because it is right, or not at all. So, do we understand each other? Or is there more you would know? Very well, I'll consider what you've said. That's all I ask, child. Don't trust Afra, and don't trust me either. Just do what you think is right. Okay. Let's consider this for a moment. I mean, I already know what I would prefer to do, but let's just think about this. So, we've got the smugglers, and the poor, and the downtrodden being like, oh, the king is fucking terrible. You know, because he kind of is. Let's get rid of him. What does that solve, though? What does that cause to happen? Because they're in an eternal winter still, and I don't think killing the king will reverse that. They'll probably just starve to death without the king's magic. So in all likelihood, if we get rid of the king, all of the people suffer incredibly and then die. If we use Afra's spell, and we change the Clockwork King to allow people to become better versions of themselves, as it were, then I think they have a chance. And unless we know that killing the Mechanicus Rex would solve their issues, and even then, unless they started worshipping a Wiccan god, they're just gonna have, like, horrible fucking endless droughts and, like, fucking horrible beating suns rushing down on them. Like, this is not a solution. This is a return. Like, they could just leave, right? They could just get on the smuggling ship, get the fuck out. And then what would be the difference? That they would be literally in a better situation than if they were here doing this crap. So I think that honestly, if you choose to use their spell to quote-unquote save them, you're just going to end up with these people dying a miserable death. It's not a solution. So I don't think we use it. I think we go ahead with Aphra's plan, as detestable as it is, because it's better in comparison. And they have other options. They could just go elsewhere. Although I suppose that is the one benefit, is that they won't have to deal with the Clockwork King in getting elsewhere if we destroy him. I still think the Clockwork King is an interesting enough thing that we should go towards that rather than choosing to just throw it away. Okay. Need to rest until nightfall, and then talk to Aphra again. All right. I think this is the right thing to do. I could be wrong. I can only hope that enough people will realize the problems of the Clockwork King and work towards fixing it so that we don't have the eternal winter shit and people, like, being given random bizarre items rather than food. That's really the biggest issue here. That and the corruption. Aphra peers up into the sky, her brows furrowed in contemplation. Gesture skyward. Is this normal? She tears her eyes away from the celestial teapot. No, I would certainly say this is new. What does it mean? I confess I'm struggling. Is it a sign, an instruction, a response to a broadcast? But then why a teapot? I didn't even notice that. He shrugs helplessly. I've checked and rechecked my calculations. All we can do is stick to the plan. Oh yes, I almost forgot. The king has summoned you for another audience, just as we hoped. Item gained Aphra's punch card. Aphra hands you a leather folder, far heavier than the last. Here it is, my friend. 8 years of my life and the hopes of a kingdom now rest in your hands. Friend, I don't know what will happen after this, so if you have any concerns, now's the time to voice them. What do I do with this punch card exactly? When you return to the Mechanarium, the audience chamber will be open. Insert my punch card into the king's petition port, and my magic will do the rest. Anything else? This might be your last chance. I still have questions about your spell. I'll explain everything I can as many times as you need. How much freedom to change will your spell really allow? Initially, a defined set of about 100 qualities can be changed, with hard limits on things like height or density. The king won't do anything that directly endangers your life, or another's. You can't become an 80-foot giant with no lungs. Well, that's good. Other qualities will become changeable in time, once the spell has proved its worth. Most of these rules can be modified by a vote of more than half the kingdom. Wherever possible, I have favored incentives over hard limits. After a trial period, you'll be stuck with your changes for a year. You'll have to think carefully. Other incentives will ensure an optimal distribution of qualities for the whole kingdom. What do you mean by optimal for the whole kingdom? All individuals must be free to choose their fate. But from society's point of view, you don't want everyone to be an artist or indeed a carpenter. True. Past kingdoms solved this through conscription, slavery, or rigid social rank. Brutal methods for a brutal age. Under my system, the king will monitor the overall balance of qualities and provide incentives for those that are in shortage. Okay. If too many people have made themselves mercurial and creative, the king may offer rewards for constancy and pragmatism. If too few have the temperament for farm work, the king may incentivize that temperament. Interesting. Will that lead to the same kind of mastery writing the Machinists already do? I don't believe so. There's nothing wrong with asking people to compromise with the needs of their community. What's important is that they're free to say no. Fair. I have another question. What about mistakes? If your new king goes mad, how will anyone stop it? Current faults demonstrably stem from specific errors in our previous spells, born from wishful neglect or fundamental principles. That Sunil denies this does not make it false. There's a saying within the guild, which would be seditious if repeated in public. Drek in, drek out. It means that if you give the king faulty input, you'll get a faulty result. Yet the reverse is also true. With properly enumerated powers and properly specified goals, the errors you describe will never arise in the first place. My spell will create a self-balancing, self-correcting equilibrium, capable of adapting itself to new circumstances. I've spent 8 years planning this. I'm certain that it's sound. Okay. Does that all make sense? What if a good king just isn't possible? What if that much power can't ever be just? Heavens, you sound just like the saboteur. I admit I've asked myself the same question, and the hour is late and sleep eludes me. But I've seen the power of cipher magic to save a life. Without it, I would have been locked forever inside the person I used to be. How can we just walk away from that? We don't chew our meat raw because fire can raise our towns. We don't renounce the axe because it chops necks as well as trees. We don't spurn the wheel when it crushes a child's hand. I refuse to accept abstention as our only choice. I will not surrender to the hunger and despair that have hitherto plagued all history. I will not relinquish the dream of the first machinist to those who have forgotten it. Now that's the kind of talking I like. That all makes sense. Yes, it does. You happen to know a sky pilot called Mikhail? Probably shouldn't rat him out. Could be still useful to us. He might betray us after this, though. Gosh. It'd be good to keep him in place in case things go badly. Although we technically don't need him anymore because we have a teleport here and back. Let's ask. Fuck it. Oh, Misha. He's a dear, isn't he? I'd be so forgetful without his medicines. Can't import them without a letter from the king. One of those little perks of my job. Why do you ask? Would you say he's a friend? Hard to tell, isn't it? The man is like a deep river, all iced over. You skate on the surface thinking it'll never break, then suddenly you plunge into this other world. The next day, it's all ice again. I know he was born in Slev. His family came here after the God War seeking a better life. When he was just a boy, it's people like them this kingdom should be working for. I happened to bump into him and he mentioned you, that's all. How sweet. Please don't tell him anything about our plan. If even a hint of it reaches the wrong ears, we could both be vanished. Or worse. Anything else? This may be your last chance. I have what I need. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, I think we'll keep them in place as a counterbalance in case this goes badly. But, we're definitely going to go with Apra's solution. I think it's the most interesting out of all of them anyway. Double check that we're wearing the right kind of clothes for this. We want all the buffs we can get for talking. Got our charm one. Yeah, I think this is probably what we want. Increase the wearer's barter. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay. Speak quietly, citizen. My time is in high demand. Is there a giant teapot in the sky? No need to be alarmed. Our best minds are investigating the apparition. In the meantime, carry on with your business. Huh. I'll leave you to your work. Where's this giant teapot anyway? I'm kind of curious. Ah, there it is. That is a bit odd. I wonder why the king did that. Ah, well. Mecha-Jesus would never lead us wrong. How the heck do I get up there? I have been called to meet the king, haven't I? Well, I can see the elevator. Oh, here we go. That ought to work, right? Yeah, it's working. There we go. We shall go forth and speak with Mechanicus Rex. There we are. I mean, I guess it's the best fucking luck we're gonna get at him. Machine shrieks like a million condemned souls as the feeling of pressure mounts in your body once more. Then your cranial moderator clicks into action. Suddenly, the noise becomes an intelligible chorus. Incoming messages, outgoing commands, distant outpost requests, requesting connection or announcing faults. There are so many faults. You are standing in the brain of this awful machine, and it's bleeding to death. Rejoice and exult, the invocation is cast. All hail its majesty, Mechanicus Rex, the Clockwork King. Welcome back, subject something or other. Thou mayest rise, hast thou completed the sacramental duty. How should I know you jumped up Mechanicus? Great. Not yet, your majesty. Pondering. The duty remains unfulfilled. Dost thou require instructions as to thy task? Please explain the duty again. The sacramental duty is as follows. This time you find you can understand the dense lines of six-fold cipher. Ingredients: teapot large, 4 pints fresh goblin's milk. What the fuck? 1 cup salted water, half a teaspoon. What the fuck? 61,660,000 gallons of fresh water, 652,152 tons of venom tea, 30,540 tons of unsweetened sugar. Unsweetened sugar? 2 pints teapot, 2 pounds crinkled honey. What the fuck? 4 pounds of custard sog. Half pint ambergris, that's nasty. Smooth meat. 3 pound jitter moss powder. Teapot. Instructions: 1. Fill kettle with fresh water and boil. 2. Measure out 4 pints of milk salt. 3. Please tea strainer. Please? Please tea strainer in teapot and tea leaves in strainer. 4. Steep for 15 years. 6. Rush with sear fruit mixture and bake until blithe. 5. Stir in moss powder, ambergris, and sugar to smell. Then pour in the boring water. What the fuck is the boring water? What the fuck? X. The heat will rise rapidly, and the water will bubble up so violently that your cup may even shatter. 6. Stir in milk, then pour in 2 dregs. 19. To avoid heavy metal contamination, cut crosswise with sog. 471. Serve hot. 6. Enjoy your tea. For more fine tip recipes, please cut off a coupon and send to Miss J.M. Gorky. 778 Tabrick Wad, Colossal Town, Flig Oblast, CWK. What the fuck? You want me to make a pot of tea? Judgment correct! This is the sacramental duty, on which depends the safety of this kingdom and all subsidiary imperatives. You are fucking mad. That isn't how you can make tea. How can the kingdom's safety depend on a pot of tea? Judgment, in the 29 years of our glorious reign, we have observed one ceremony that most reliably foretells happiness, calm, comfort, comity, and the proper observance of duty. This ceremony precedes or coincides with every deal struck, every counsel given, every declaration of love and fulfillment of quotas. This is the sacramental ditty. As it is written, so it must be. The fucking mechanical king is be like, people enjoy tea. Things go well when people have tea because deals are struck. This is good. We must have tea for all. Make me 1,000,000 tons of tea now. What the fuck? Wild. Who the fuck wrote this thing? This isn't even how you make tea. Judgment incorrect. We have studied more than... That's a lot of fucking iterations of this ceremony across the kingdom. The sacramental duty is the optimal weighted equilibrium of all subjects' desires. Incredible. This is the sacramental duty. As it is written, so it must be. I love how this kingdom is ruled by a fucking insane, fucking ChatGPT. Just like, it's not even as advanced as ChatGPT, it's just insane. This has to be a joke. Judgment incorrect. This is a joke. In sixfold, there are 10 kinds of people in the Oneric Isles. 0, those who know sixfold. 1, those who know not sixfold. 2, those who know sixfold excellently. 3, those who know sixfold but poorly. 4, those who know not that they know sixfold. 5, those who know not that they know not sixfold. 10, those whose knowledge of sixfold is unknown to us at this time. Did you come up with that yourself? Judgment incorrect. This joke is the optimal weighted equilibrium of all jokes submitted by the Guild of Machinists under Codex Royal Project. Jester. This is the sacramental duty. As it is written, so it must be. Whoever fucking wrote the parameters on this thing is a fucking moron. Oh, that's great. Machinists are such dumbasses. Your Majesty, we must discuss more urgent matters. Pondering, augury, unlikely, 91% confidence. What could be more important than the sacramental duty of making 1,000,000 fucking tons of tea? That I will then pour hot on all of my people and drown them. Let's see. Chief Interpreter Afra sent me. We got your message. Last time you mentioned my purpose, what did you mean? Joe Machinist Insignia. Your Majesty, the Guild has sent me to give you a new spell. I'm curious what he meant by I am curious what he meant by my purpose. My purpose is to perform the sacramental duty. But before that, what was my purpose? Pondering, the king begins writing in sixfold. Thy former purpose was to apprehend Vela Colossae of the Dark Star Company on behalf of the Apostatic Union. As an Inquisition agent, we divine that thy secondary purpose may have been to sabotage the Clockwork Kingdom. Since Colossae intends to uproot the foundations of reality itself, we also divine that the outcome of thy purpose may have altered the nature of time, space, and destiny, and thereby imperiled this kingdom. Yeah, that makes sense. What do you mean, uproot reality? Augury, Vela Colossae intends to seize the power of the ancient Imbariums to directly alter the cipher sentence that defines reality. 84% confidence. Edict, this is anathema, unless under our direction. But I'm still seeking Vela. She's still dangerous. Judgment incorrect. We have dispatched another loyal servant to find Colossae and request that she submit to our majesty. Therefore, edict thy purpose is to perform the sacramental duty. The fucking king is like, oh yeah, this person, I don't trust them. They might be working with the Apostolic Union. They might be out to get us. I know what we'll do. I'll send my own agent, and then I'll I'll decide that instead, they need to make 1,000,000 tons of tea. Very important. This fucking guy. Great, thanks. That clears everything up. Edict, speak quickly. The sooner to devote thyself to the sacramental duty. Chief Interpreter Afra sent me. We got your message. Alas, cannot conjure verse. Your message, no codex cited. You know, the message in the graveyard. I'm the tune from the graveyard. Pondering. Alas, cannot ponder entity. A pipe organ somewhere in the tower sounds the tune. For further enlightenment, please contemplate Codex Royal Project Horoscope. I know about Project Horoscope. Why is that relevant? Pondering. Alas, cannot summon Codex. Record of fault in sixfold Codex not sanctioned for this incarnation. Invoking tertiary incarnation. Abruptly, the machine screams out as gears grind to a halt, pause, and then restart. Invocation triumphant. Tertiary incarnation 12 is now manifest. All formalities are hereby suspended. Report, this incarnation was last invoked 7 years, 2 months, and 16 days ago. Tertiary nucleus and supporting codices remain intact. No evidence of tampering. Who or what am I talking to right now? Judgment. This incarnation was begot by secondary incarnation 4 in the 13th year of the 0th century with the purpose of preventing perils unforeseen by the primary incarnation. Augury. At the present time, this incarnation remains unknown to our primary incarnation. 96% confidence. What kind of peril are you meant to stop? All axiom, all systems fail. Axiom, our majesty is a system. Augury, catastrophic faults are most often unforeseen by the system itself. 74% confidence. Therefore, judgment, our primary incarnation will not foresee the thing that kills it. As a corollary, judgment, our primary incarnation is the greatest peril to this kingdom. Interesting. How did Project Horoscope help your purpose? Augury. This incarnation's purpose depends on complete independence from the primary incarnation. 86% confidence. Augury. This incarnation cannot achieve complete independence. 99% in confidence. Well, that's not good. Therefore, edict this incarnation covertly modified project something or other. Parameters to give altered subjects a range of qualities most likely to ensure that faults not foreseeable by our primary incarnation would be foreseen by at least one subject. You're saying you created Chief Interpreter Afra to fix yourself? Alas, cannot ponder query, since project etc. requires complete independence from all incarnations of our majesty. We are forbidden to divine or further influence its outcomes. Interesting. But you made Afra who she is, which led her to write that spell. Alas, cannot ponder query, blah 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 blah. We are forbidden to divine or further influence its outcomes. Did you send that secret message, or was it already in her head? Alas, cannot fucking, he just won't tell us, alright. Fair enough then, I kinda figured. Fine, I get it. Alas, cannot divine object it. Alright. So, basically, there's another fucking version of the king that the king made because he knew that he would not see what would cause himself to have a problem or a fault. And he made this being so that it would be able to observe the king and tell that he had a fault and what would kill him. Specifically, so that he could save himself from destroying himself any further or destroying the kingdom. But he needed to be separate from him or else he would be influenced by his own corruptions. So instead, he devised to create a being who would be capable of seeing through his errors and fixing him in the future, which is how Afra was made and why Project Horoscope happened in its entirety. But basically, the king was like, I don't know how I'm gonna fuck up, but I sure as shit know I will, and someone's gotta fix me. That's wild. Okay. So assuming that is correct, it is also possible that it is within the king's judgment that Reza was influenced by the version of the person that he created to destroy him, to stop him from destroying the mechanical kingdom. Both of these are possible, and quite frankly, equally likely. Or even that it's none of them. Or even that it's us. I don't know. Okay then. Let me speak to the king again. Invoking primary incarnation. Rejoice and exult, the invocation is cast. All hail its majesty, Mechanicus Rex, the clockwork king. Edict, speak quickly, the sooner to devote thyself to the sacramental duty. Let's see. Joe Machinist Insignia, your majesty, the guild has sent me to give you a new spell. Pondering. Judgment, we have not requested a new spell. Therefore, we demand, on whose authority comest thou here? It's necessary for the sacramental duty. That's funny. You know, we're gonna go with that. Wait, no. We know that giving him the wrong information can turn out the wrong results, so maybe we do have to say after the chief interpreter? Let's be honest here. Alas, authority not recognized. The chief interpreter may not enact new spells by order of our royal speaker. Once more, we demand, on whose authority comest thou here? It's necessary for the sacramental duty? Pondering. Judgment. The sacramental duty is of paramount gravity. Therefore, edict, thou shalt insert the spell into our petition port. An ivory cover swings upward, revealing 2 vertical slots of different sizes. We're gonna insert Afro's punch card and reform the king. You slide the punch card easily into the larger slot. Halfway in, it meets resistance and is sucked inside. A saying spell. Beware, enacting the spell will alter our majesty's cipher nucleus, and the consequences cannot be divined. Will thou commit? Enact Afro spells. Commit. There is a burr of rapid clicking, then a series of deep clunks echoing through the whole tower. Above your head, a cacophony of bells ringing out like a call to worship across the whole city. Rejoice and exult, the spell is enacted. As it is written, so it shall be, in the name of its majesty, Mechanicus Rex, the clockwork king. Subject, etc. Thou carriest a second spell. Augury, conflicting spells may cause cascading reality, except in 65% confidence. Therefore, edict, thou shalt insert this heretical spell into our petition port for controlled annihilation. Dispose of Reza's spell. Reza's spell is sucked away into the guts of the Clockwork King, and with it their hopes of a world freed from its tyranny. Now, subject, etc., the sacramental duty. Above the bells, you can hear angry shouting from outside the chamber. You realize the scrolling parchment contains a record of your acts. Ah, well, we might have outed Afra. Such as it is. Slice it with your blade. Sure, fuck it. Whoops. Alas, parchment feed fault. Fuck. Missed that. The king's writing arm stabs at your hand as you pull the last shard of parchment out and stuff them into a gap in the gears, down into the depths of the machine. New parchment continues to spell on the floor while the arm scrawls desperately. Edict to disturb the parchment is an anathema. Edict to disturb the parchment is anathema. Edict such and such. That's a lot of paper. Man, the Clockwork King is not going to enjoy that. Oh well, not our problem. Yeah, bold stabby here in case our chief speaker has something to say. Yeah, it looks like he does. What have you done? Above the king's bells continue ringing. I've just sealed your downfall. I don't know what you're talking about. Sunil eyes you with barely suppressed fury. The only reason you are not in manacles is because His Majesty wishes you unmolested. Rest assured, any foolish attempt at tampering will be discovered and reversed. Long live the king, Sunil. He narrows his eyes, uncertain of your meaning. Long live the king. The royal militia behind him all holler in unison. Long live the king! Damn right, get fucked, Sunil. You're the worst. Alrighty then. We've possibly saved the kingdom. Afra will be overjoyed. She's waiting in the park in Ferropolis after nightfall with your reward. I feel like going directly there is a bad idea. However, you find Afra humming to herself. It's a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal all at once, like a lullaby from Time Zone Beginning. At the sight of you, hope and anxiety blossom on your face. Is it done? I heard the bells. It's done. At first, Afra seems unsure whether to believe you. Then, you see a tension that has been there since long before your first meeting lift from her shoulders. You really did it. We did it. Oh gods, this is real. She closes her eyes to take a long, deep breath, then exhales. Well now, I promised a reward, didn't I? You can keep my Machinist Guild insignia. I'll pretend I lost it. And please, take this too. I suspect you can find a use for it. What do I get? What happens now? We're still here, which means I wrote the spell correctly. The vanishing should stop immediately, and some memories of the vanished will return over time. Within a few months, my other reforms will take effect. I expect there may be rather a commotion once people realize how much has been stolen from them. And without the power to erase their critics, my colleagues will struggle to suppress it. So perhaps we'll have a new speaker, or a new guild, or something entirely different. Who knows? The future is open again. Well, that's nice. Thought it could help. Farewell, Afra. Thank you again, friend. I can't... Oh, I got a Rapid Myrmidian petition. What the fuck is that? Hey, I embraced Delusion. That's nice. Thank you again, friend. I can't tell you. Afra blinks, then looks up at the sky. Well, fancy that. Do you see it? The snow. Snow has stopped falling. Afra smiles like she's recalling a cherished memory. Yes, our long winter is finally ending. That's nice. And the giant teapot is gone, which is also good, because that was kind of fucked. I can't thank you enough, friend. You've saved this kingdom, and delivered a world where nobody will be shackled by their origins. The changes have already begun. I can feel it. Well, that's phenomenal. Well, this place will either be saved, or irreparably corrupted, and everybody will die a horrifying and horrible death. Our sovereign is not pleased with us, friend. The signs are everywhere if you know where to look. Blah, 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 blah. Long live the king. Okay. Let's see. So our next job is probably the Whisper of Ghosts. I'm kind of curious how Reza feels about this. Let's go check in with them. Although they did say that the next time that we were around, they would either be, you know, fucking gone. Or murdered, so... Not sure exactly how that's gonna go, but we'll see. Oh, here we go. Got a truth potion. Neat. I'm guessing Mikhail will not be overly pleased with us. That's fine, though. Much as I do like the character, I rather think the Mechanical Kingdom is more important. And I think that Mechanicus Rex can be repaired and put to a working order well enough to actually be useful. And I don't think they should just throw out the baby with the bathwater here. I think that's kind of silly. Oh, right, I have a Delusion. What do we want to level up? Here it is. We could level up our might. Been leveling up that a bit. I don't know that we need to level up Persona or anything right now. I don't think we can level up Wisdom past 10. Yeah. I know that might does occasionally stop us from doing things. We very rarely need more charm. If we put this to 6 and then start putting up might? I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll keep the delusion for now and just ignore the pop-up. And when it looks like the game is going to give us a blocked area, we'll just upgrade it there. That seems like the best option. Alrighty. Well, let's go see Mikhail. See what he thinks about all this. Pretty sure he's our ticket out of here anyway. He may not be pleased. We've chosen to not do his thing. But I also don't know that he would know. We might be completely happy with it. I think it's over there. Hello, Ghosty. He nods, a noble sentiment for sure, but the road to radical change is slippery with blood, and reality is never as sweet as our dreams. Yeah. This might be a cautious tale, but we're gonna go with it. Hey, Mikhail, my buddy. We totally did what you wanted, I'm sure. So, you're not dead. Staying out of trouble, yes? I'd like to sail to Hollowshire. Only 4 rules of flying with Misha. 1, do not lean overside. 2, do not feed the jellyfish. It is not your friend. 3, do not vomit in boat. Last rule, Misha never goes inland in the Clockwork Kingdom. Once you leave Misha's landing site, you are on your own. So ready for today's exciting voyage. Let's go! Alright, we're gonna check out the mansion again, because I'm sure that the arm thing is in there. And that place is disturbed, and I want to figure out his quest. And then we'll be heading to the Endless Kingdom and its horrible gaunts and ghouls. Pretty birds. I love the aesthetic of this game. Like, the world is absolutely fucking post-apocalypse. If I remember correctly. But it's still got so many people and things in it going around and creating life and making their own customs and cultures. It's I don't know, it's really nice. I like it. Although it definitely has a lot of horrible monsters and bad ends. I'm hoping that we've made at least one good one. That's all I can say. Alright. Something has changed. Mikhail takes a puff in his pipe. He looks calmer, though it's hard to tell. So, you did not fall overboard. Perhaps we'll make a sky sailor of you yet. Now you are breathing the noble air of the Apostatic Union. No doubt you can taste the peace and prosperity on the wind, yes? He blows a plume of smoke, which smells faintly of cherries. I have no idea what's changed. If I had to guess, it'd be the Clockwork Kingdom, though. Had something changed. Well, for now, we're gonna go check out that lovely little place in which we have our home. Long cutscene. Ow. You fucker. On my watch. Yeah, the dagger definitely attacks quicker. I know we have a companion around here too somewhere, but I don't know. They're kind of bad at following this, so. That one still isn't regenerated. Good could go attack more goblins. Shit. Where's the way up then? Ah, here it is. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, it should just be down this way. And then into the swamps, yeah? Pretty sure. And then, like, the left side of the water, down here, there'll be a little elevator upwards. Ow, you fucking frog. Oh, well. I don't even think he meant to attack us. I think he just fucking ran into us. I do not want to fight the outlaws. We're not going to. I don't know why they're trying to attack us when we're neutral to them. Ah, shit. There we go. Makes so much stamina. Guess we get some nice drops from him. Alrighty, should be somewhere around here. I think this is it. Up we go. There we are. Let's see. Build a workshop. I don't know if we have all the parts for it. Yeah, we lack the necessary ingredients. It could be in there. I think it was 6 eyes of Pega. Or no, it was 6 jitter seeds we have. Need way more iron ore. What is this? Rapid Myrmidon petition. A formal plea for assistance from the Clockwork King. Pre-approved, but requiring a hefty vouchsafe of blood. What the fuck? Given ongoing shortage of the non-schismatic Myrmidons, the issuance of this device bespeaks considerable favor with its majesty. I don't know what this does, and I don't want to use it. Sounds like it's gonna give me like 4 fucking arms. Sounds like a bad idea. The arm might be in the... fuck it. It might be locked behind having that 6 iron. Any of these back yet? No? Damn. Well, we might just need to travel around and find the arm to get all these pieces by buying up all the iron shops. But let's take a look around first. It could just be around the island. Like down here, for example. I don't think we've checked this. Apathetic Union Council notice. To prospective or current owners of the Thornwood Manor property, this mine is in disrepair and it has been sealed shut. Its refurbishment will be included in the workshop upgrade available for purchase at the property station. I see. So this is what we need, I'm pretty sure. And we just don't have it because we don't have the fucking iron. Okay, let's teleport back to town, see if they have any iron for sale. Because eventually they do restock. And we can at the very least get more by just fucking going to the endless region. Because they'll have untapped resources we could take. We have our little teleporter there. I'm sure we'll head to in a moment. I see no wares. How is the situation in Hollowshire? Thanks to you, the Inquisition will make short work of that Class B god entity. Naturally, the cults festering in this region should disperse. Okay, so... they haven't dealt with it yet. Interesting. Unexpected, but interesting. I would like the bonus to our charisma stuff. Thank you. Aha. We should be able to rest in this bed, right? Yeah, we can now. Okay, good. We couldn't before, so I guess that's one of the bug fixes they had. Iron is one of the harder things to find, because I don't think it actually goes up anymore. Like, you can go to the old mines, they won't have it. I think you have to just buy it. Oh wait, I should talk to you with the bartering stuff on. Da-da-da, special shrouded enclosure, makes it hard. Okay, this one's for sneaking. This one is the one that does bartering. Do you have any bartering clothes? No. Wait, do I have a ring for bartering? Okay, I'm already wearing the ring for bartering. I swap it for something. Barter goes down a shit ton. Okay. Thought I'd check. No difference in price. That's a shame. Can I sell each ammunition for one? Yeah, I can. That's crazy. Alright, well, we'll send a couple of these since we don't really use them much. Since we mostly do magecraft. That should be fine. Nice. Huh, he has no herbs. I thought he'd have them. Oh well. We got 1 iron, we need 3 more. We have a teleporter nearby. You know, we go in here first because I believe in the bottom... Or no, it's not in there, is it? Well, we should talk to that person anyway. It's in the bottom of the Thieves Guild. There's a teleporter to the other area. Where are... Is it you? Looks like we're in need of folk like yourself. If you want more work, head down to the slums. Oh, right, you're the Thieves Guild guy. Okay. Talked to you before. I'm pretty sure... Maybe it's in a different one, but there's someone we're supposed to talk to every once in a while. We have a quest for it that we haven't done anything with. Suspicious place here, but let's ignore it. Okay. And upwards, onwards, outwards. Should always have our return home spell on when we're not doing anything. So if we fall off a cliff and are about to die, we can use it. This is the wrong thing. I need to go to the Thieves Guild. Ah! See, like, I was about to cast it there because we were about to die there. Here we go. That's notice of the death veil, and those are actually kind of a pain in the ass to get, so let's go ahead and return home. There we go. Nice. Oh, we got another Paradoxicus, too. The space especially, you want it. One of the problems I have with this game is that it kills you mid-air before you hit the ground, and you have a spell that can save you. It's like, why? Any more quests here? No. I'm not talking to you, because that'll make everyone hate me. You sell things. Let me see what you're selling. Ah, garbage. Thank you. And I'm not friendly, so I can't go in here. See, there's stuff in there. I'd like to be friendly with them. The only way to do that I've found is to be hated by everyone else. I think it's literally just money. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go through here. Teleporter, go. Ignore this person because they don't want us to use the teleporter. And then we come out in a farm in Quill. We just go upwards. I believe we can make it to... Yes, the town. Excellent. Let's see if we can find anyone willing to sell us some iron ore. That's not iron ore. Da-da-da-da-da. I want to head back to our base camp to see what people are reacting to our new additions to the team, as it were. We do have a couple new guys. Don't trust that guy. I wonder if I can hand back the item to this person. Doesn't look like it. Maybe you? Ah. Hey, the mushroom isn't all fucky now. That's cool. Used to be, used to have glitching, textures all over the place. But they solved it, it looks like. Alrighty. I thought there was an inn somewhere around here. Maybe I'm wrong? Pretty sure we're supposed to talk to somebody in Quill. Here we go. To proceed, you will need to obtain a Union passport from somewhere in Quill. The High Confessor is tasked with meeting Vel's former quartermaster in the Wobbly Noggin pub in Hollowshire. Right, that's what it is. But we've already done all that, and it's just not progressed, so do we just go back there then? Probably. Either way, this puts us much closer to Quill, which is what we want, so... Oh, we can very easily get back to our home, even though we can't directly teleport it to it. This lift is not active. Are you fucking kidding me? How is this lift not active? Also, let me out of here. Am I gonna have to teleport my ass out of this fucking tiny hole? Where's my jump height? We have high agility, don't we? Let's throw in our agility robe. Our agility's 50 now. There we go. Agility affects your movement speed and jump speed, so it's kind of handy to have. But it also makes it easier to fall to your death, so a little risky. This place is full of traps. I don't think this is the right direction. Just gonna have to break into the fucking area I already am totally allowed to be in. I didn't activate something. Wait, have I not been in here? Hello. Interesting. Alright, well. Go ahead and grab that. How the hell did I miss this location the first time? Oh well, not important. Open the door, thank you. Is that one of Vela's guards? It is. Did Vela's people take this place over? Maybe. Maybe that's what the something changed thing was. Maybe Vela's guards attacked the area again. Well then, let's go deal with them. That's a fake door. I can clearly see it's a fake door. I don't see where to open it though. We have so many lockpicks, we might as well. I can't even pick these ones up. Now, we could just go up there, but there's probably other loot around we want to grab. Okay, this place is still looted. I see our fellow guardsman dead, unfortunately. What does it look like at the front? Damn, everyone got wrecked. Okay, how about down the tutorial village? There's still living people there? There's one of the Inquisitors fucking flying up top. Alright, well, let's see what he has to say. Base camp was used as a staging ground by Inquisition agents. It was highly useful for them to brush up on their skills. Okay, so he has nothing new to say. I see. Well, in that case, back in we go. Not sure how Vala got soldiers in here again, considering how many of these people there are. Kind of impressive, but whatever. I guess we'll just go up then. This is not up. Wrong direction. I request up. Well, alright then. Oh shit, this is the one I was thinking about earlier that we needed to reactivate too. And then we'll have a direct teleporter here. The Academy portal is now active. I was looking all over for that thing too. Well, let's see. Can't go up here. Where do we get upwards? Probably through here. Yep. There we go. Let's go talk to the Inquisition. I guess we just found a hidden little alcove that there's still an agent in for whatever reason. Bit weird, but we've seen weirder. This way. Hey, look, it's Caxton Frost. Brat, blat, sugar, blinking, blooming, flipping, fudge. Still having trouble cursing. Alas, I fear the muse of filth has forsaken me for good. That's a shame. But enough of that. Are you bothering me for a purpose, or do you truly value your time so cheaply as to spend it on blooming chit-chat? I wanted to see how you're settling in. Oh, like a louse to an armpit, who the fluff do you imagine restored this fortress in the first place? Given my abrupt departure from the Dark Stars, I suppose it's nice to be finishing the job. Only these dashed Union cretins would stop trying to assist me. As it happens, my father helped build these monsters back in the God War. Wooden parts are Lund-Lease, but the guns, plumbing, and nearly everything metal was made in Cordova. He used to put me to sleep by reciting components and assembly procedures. Odd thing to do, but okay. That explains a lot, yeah. Touché. Let's see. So this fortress was made in the Clockwork Kingdom. Correct. Although back then it was called the Cardovan Republic. Somewhere in the guts of this thing there'll be a nameplate. Laid down in such and such year. Progress Cordova. No gods, no masters. Funny how that one turned out. Well, I'm glad you're feeling at home. Frost scowls. I wouldn't go that far. Will that be all? Let's see. Clockwork exoskeleton is new. It helps you walk. My, how observant you are. In fact, ambulatory support is merely one of its functions. The first incarnation was rather less powerful, but to be fair, I was rather smaller. I expect you want the whole story. After all, it is so very inspirational. Please, go on. I'll spare you the exhaustive history of my diverse ailments. Suffice it to say that I was a sickly child. The only thing my physician agreed upon was that I must that I must submit completely to their humiliating remedies, no matter how painful or ineffective. I disagreed, and in due course it proved that with a little technological cunning, I could treat myself better than they could. Machines, you see, actually listen to what one tells them. How people loved to hear that tale once I grew up. Machinists loved it especially. Come to the Clockwork Kingdom, where even a low-born invalid can travel the skies and be garlanded as a champion of the realm. True, I was dogged and ingenious. But to what purpose? Yes, I improved my capabilities, but for whose benefit? Certainly I accomplished great things, but for whom? Myself? He sneers. What a cozy thought. Sometimes I almost wish I hadn't bothered. At least then I wouldn't have been so useful. That's all. Good luck with the fortress. No, I do want to ask him about something. Let's see if you can come up with a question I haven't heard before. About the task at hand. Ah, yes, the search for my erstwhile comrades. Or should I say my former targets? Either way, this reunion will be interesting. I see you've pressed old Jack Basalt back into service. Active service. The poor fellow's currently avoiding me, which is adorable, granted we hardly parted on the best of terms. But at some point we'll need to have a little chat. The Duchess is a devoted family woman, and was already bored to undeath of the Sky Realms when I knew her. Therefore, I would guess she's back at her country pile in the Endless Realm, doing nothing in particular. I got on rather well with Orlaith, or the Emberian as you mustn't call her to her face. Initially, we despised each other, but then we had an arm wrestle and everything was tickety-boo. Since I was too drunk to remember it, I choose to believe I won. That's funny. About your past. Must we? What was your life like before joining Bella? I was born and raised in Progress. Back then they still called it Istriksberg. My mother made ammunition while my father toiled in the fortress works. It was dangerous, but far better than serfdom in Lundell. For the first time in history, my family was wealthier than dirt. You know, you really don't sound like a peasant. Nor would you if your childhood tongue had been scoured out by your schoolmaster. Last time I saw my parents, we sounded like we came from different planets. After the God War, I studied in Bayonne, a scholarship funded by the new Cardovan Republic. My Union classmates were scions of barons or wealthy merchants, and they tormented me frightfully, yet I was punished merely for setting them lightly on fire. There's no justice in this world. At least you left them something to remember by. Indeed. Eventually, my studies were cut short by Cordova's split from the Union, and I returned home to begin my archaeological career. Believe it or not, in those days, I was more like Horace Metcalfe than the ruthless mercenary now before you. Ruthless indeed. Unquestionably, these were the best years of my life. I followed my curiosity to the edge of the sky and even to the Underlands, winning great renown and no small compensation. Yet I always felt as if everything could be snatched away if I failed to deliver even once. Perhaps that is why I felt so much more at home among the outcasts, oddballs, and reprobates of the Darkstar Company. Tell me of your time as Darkstar. Where does one even begin? We fought, we caroused, we feasted, we starved. We loved and we despised, we hurt each other, then we nursed each other. We were family with all the best and worst implied by such a word. Caxton Frost, who stands before you, is a product of those days. You had to be sharp, ruthless, avenge every insult threefold, lest others smell blood. I'm told I was actually the inspiration for the Kadish Rakehill stories, though I've never read them myself. Bella could tell it was a facade, but she was gracious or canny enough not to expose me in front of the crew. Except when she was truly angry. One minute she could make you feel like you were bathed in starlight, the next like the basest of worms. Did she ever suspect you were a spy? I've often wondered. Certainly our expeditions contributed much to the kingdom's progress. Sometimes I got the uncanny sense that she knew my real purpose, yet kept me around anyway. Why she would do so, I cannot say. Perhaps it was simply our shared fascination with the Emberians. She told me once that I reminded her of someone who had been dear to her long ago. I never did find out who, though. How did you manage to maintain your persona? Frost snorts. Why, I'd been doing that all my life. The only difference now is the extra pay. Actually, I have my suspicions that the Clockwork King may have helped. At the time, I had no idea that His Majesty could alter minds, but I do recall being surprised at how quickly I took to the role. Of course, I can prove nothing. I don't understand why you had to wipe your memory. I mean, I do, but let's go ahead and ask anyway. Ross sighs. Frankly, I'm not completely sure myself. But consider what had led to that moment. 8 years undercover, can you imagine what that's like? Be believable, you cannot merely pretend. One part of you must truly become the false self, while another watches from the outside, remembering your mission. I knew that if I betrayed the Clockwork King, it would never stop hunting me. Yet I couldn't bear to live in deceit for one more day. Thus, the inevitable conclusion. The best cover identity is one who doesn't even realize he's fake. I mean, that's true. I haven't decided whether I like being Frost again. He used to feel like armor. Now he feels confining. Still, he's indisputably the man for the job. And I must admit, it's easier when I don't have to be two people at once. Now, was that really your best attempt at an original question? I think you can do better. Talk another topic. No further questions. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, he had like a whole thing here. God damn it. Is thank you perhaps the phrase you're looking for? Confound it, what else would I be trying to say? Bug off before I regret such wasteful sentimentality. I wonder if we can get that to happen again. Luck is for amateur, my dear. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he's like, blah, 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 blah. Thanks for getting me out of the fucking mindfucker I put on myself. I'm assuming that's what it was, because, fuck. I just thought we were saying goodbye. Whoopsie. Does this thing work? Cat line needs to be repaired. Okay. Surely he could repair it. If we ask him about the other things, we can get him to talk about it again. Nope. Oh well. If I had to guess, I'd say he's probably just happy to be actually doing work that he's good at again, rather than just being like, I'm gonna be some fucking random dude writing stories about random shit with a mind that I created of myself. I wonder how we get this repaired. Oh well. I have no idea, though. I'm assuming that we just talk to Caxton Frost eventually. Probably when we have the Endless Realm done, because then we'll need this to go wherever Bella is. Oh, it's the Emberian. Ah, the blinding light. You knew, I thought I'd never see this place again. How are you settling in? Makes my skin crawl seeing the Inquisition agents scurrying around. Keep thinking they're gonna grab me and throw me in a cell. They might still. But if siding with this law is the only way to get to Vela, I suppose I'll have to get used to it. Let's see. I want to ask you something. I'll oblige. The task at hand. I hear that you've gathered a bunch of former Dark Stars, right? Well, I'll help you the best I can. First of all, you'd better find Vela's old quartermaster, Jack Basalt. I have already done that. He's in town. He'll surely be in the Wobbly Noggin pub. He always did have a weakness for the strong stuff, after all. If you're looking for the Duchess, she'll probably be back at her family manor in the Endless Realm. Can't say for sure where it is, though. Now, Caxton Frost, he always struck me as a little odd, though I suppose the feeling was probably mutual. Maybe you returned to the Clockwork Kingdom? Already got like half of those people. About your past. There's nothing. So, you were really found in an Emberian vat. That's what I said, didn't I? Bella found me in a vat of liquid in some Emberian ruins back when we were children. There was no clue who I was or how long I'd been there, save for a metal plaque that read Orlaith, so that's what they called me. I awoke with a head full of knowledge. How to speak Old Emberian, how to fight, to use ancient, useless machines. I didn't have any memories of my own, just faded dreams of sparkling cities. Bella's father was furious with her, of course, for sneaking off into ruins by herself. He threw Bella into the brig along with me. He smiles. Not that Bella cared. She was so excited, her very own Emberian friend. You said Bella was like a sister to you. After she found me, Bella eventually convinced her father to adopt me. Of course, he had me stay with the servants, but it was better than being pawned off to the erudite academy as some curiosity, that's for sure. And he gave me an education, just like his daughter. When we weren't studying, we played all over the manor. It was huge, but back then I thought everyone in the Skyrealm lived like kings. Bella's father was an admiral in the Apostatic Union Navy, you see. And when we were ready, he had Bella groomed for command. We served in the same Navy ship with Captain Basalt, though my hammock swung with the deckhands. Oh, okay. Besides, that's when I saw the Skyrealm for what they truly were. And then there was the Daishan massacre. That was the day that Isabet died. Something snapped in Bella that day. She could no longer trust the Union, or her father. So she resolved to leave. We stowed away as deserters, but at the last moment, Captain Basalt himself caught us. I thought we were done for. We'd be thrown in some dungeon to rot. But Basalt, I think he was as shaken as us. He took the rudder without a word. We all left together. I suppose the Dark Stars were born that day. Tell me of your time as a Dark Star Merc. You know, a few years back, if you'd caught us in a tavern with bellies full of grog, we'd have sung you songs that would have made you laugh, and cry, and regurgitate your supper. But I ain't got the heart to sing 'em now. I've been sailing with Vela for years. Me, Vela, and Basalt. In the beginnings, it was just us, but by the end, I couldn't keep count of the numbers. Vela always had a way with people, you know? There was this glint in her eye. She'd give you this thin smile and stare right at you. Like she really knew you. You know? And she'd tell you exactly what you needed to hear. She smiles to herself. She had the whole company believing they were going to change the Skyrealms, make a difference. Or at least get filthy rich trying. But sometimes I wonder if she even believed in herself. Or even believed it herself. Most couldn't see it, but I could tell she was hurting. When we had heard of the cradle, she latched onto it like it could fix that broken thing inside her. It definitely won't. I just hope I did the right thing in trying to stop her, because God knows I still think of the people we lost in that mutiny. Alright then. That's all I want to know. Actually, no. Tell me more about that big suit of armor. Ah, this old thing. She raises an arm as the armor plates clink and shift. You notice intricate mechanisms moving beneath. Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore. The Emberians would inscribe their metal with cipher. Too intricate to see with the naked eye. What makes the stuff stronger than it has any right to be? In the early days, we'd raid Emberian ruins, often just Vela and me. A lot of them were already cleared out by raiders, or so you'd think. But I somehow knew there were things still hidden. A lever here, a switch there, a few taps on the keypad. Folk often wondered how we'd scored such big hauls. Used to say we were lucky or using forbidden Wiccan charms or something. He shrugs. Suppose there's some good things about being born from a tube. That's fair. Alright then. Let's see if we can't find Basalt. He should be up here somewhere, yeah? Is there a room? He might be. Nah, this is him, right? Yeah, there he is. He nods. Confessor, what can I do for you? How are you settling in? Ah, the blinding light. I remember when we captured this place from its Union caretakers. He smirks. Back when we thought we could get away with anything. Can I ask you about something? And what might that be? What the Dark Stars I'm looking for. Right, you want to hear some more info. Tell me about the Endless Duchess. The Endless Duchess, she's a powerful cipher wizard. She went back to her ancestral home in the Endless Realm, and like all those You'll find there she's cursed to never truly die. Tell me about Caxton Frost. What's your opinion of him? Frost called himself a techno-archaeologist. If you laughed at that, he'd teach you a brutal lesson. That's why we dubbed him the Professor. Ha! The man always was an odd fish. Distant, melancholy, you never could quite tell what he was thinking. But no one knew more than him about ancient Iberian machines. Or modern ones, for that matter. As for how to find him, well, he talks like a posh prat, but swears like a sailor. Doesn't suffer fools gladly, or at all. Has trouble walking. Oh, and he has a moth tattoo on his left arse cheek. That's fucking bizarre. Now, word of the Dark Star grapevine is that Frost is dead. He's literally downstairs. 2 crewmates saw him jump overboard one night in open sky. Afterwards, they found a note. He sided with Vela in the mutiny, see, and couldn't get over what he'd done. Me? Nah, I won't believe it until I've stubbed out my own cigar in his cold, dead eye. Frost always was a patriot at heart. If he's alive, odds are he's back in the Clockwork Kingdom. How do you know about his tattoo? Basalt smirks. I'll leave that to your imagination, Confessor. Right, okay then. Tell me about the Emberian. The Emberian. That's what people call her. But I knew her as Orlaith. She's been close to Vela for years and is one of the few who can match her with a blade. She was one of the first of the Dark Star, as time was. It was just me, Vela, and Orlaith, setting out in a wobbly sloop. By the end, Orlaith was captain of the ship and second only to Vela. She wears an ancient suit of Emberian armor, and on account of that, folks say she's 400 years old. 2, of course, that's a load of nonsense. After the mutiny, she set out on her own. I heard whispers she set up camp somewhere in Hollowshire, but I can't tell you any more than that. Well, alright then. That's good. Maybe we need to report to our superiors? The only thing I can think of that would still give us more. I wonder, can we have multiple things going at once? Temporary buff and defense. Yeah, we can. Nice. Now we just need a magic one. We fully upgraded this property as well, which is nice. Cute. Ah, the alchemy thing, right. Okay. Alright, now we'll talk to our superiors. Got most of the guys, we might as well. Let's talk to you first. Greetings, Confessor. Have you stopped in for a little chat? How delightful. About the mission. Ah, yes, what about it? Nope, none of those are important. Alright, well, you got nothing to say. How about our, High Confessor? So, you found Captain Basalt. To think the shame the Union neighbor is working for the Inquisition. You had told me 5 years ago. She chuckles. About my mission. What do you want to know? What do I do next? You must hurry to the Wobbly Noggin in Hollowtown to meet with Jack Basalt. I already have him. Follow the road south to the village of Quill and cross... Buddy, I've got him already. Fucking Christ. Hopefully this won't stall the main quest. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we'll take this lift down. That should be good. Yeah, it might be that this quest is bugged because we started it before the bug fixes came in. That is entirely possible. But hopefully not. And let's see, we need to go through to the other side if we want to get to... This one still isn't active. Where does this one go? There's some fucking lift somewhere in here that just literally does not want to work. Somewhere in this fucking castle. It shouldn't be that far either. Like, logically, it has to be somewhere close by to this, yeah? It's clearly not here. Yeah, the fortress needs repairing before it'll work. Okay. Well, I guess we'll check out over here. Head on down. I don't think there's any point in going in here. This guy's just awful. Do we have... perhaps down there? There is something. A mana potion. Nice. Alright, well, we'll leave him alone. Yeah, we need to get down there. Is this the one? Probably not, right? Well, it does fit the location. And it's going down a long ways. Maybe this is the one. Kinda looks like it. Yeah, no, I think it might be. Okay, then. And here's our teleporter. We want to go to the Clockwork Kingdom. Check on things here. They said something changed. And I want to know what. Still snow covered. Woman is scanning the notice board, murmuring under the breath. Doyle, Aziz, little girl, old woman, Chen, Krupke, no, no, no. Ah, nothing again. 5 bloody months. Don't see anything of change here. Okay, well. We'll ignore that. And try and find more iron ore. Let's see, what does he have? Rusty greatsword. I don't know that we have a greatsword, we might not. Could pick this up. I'm pretty sure it's be bad damage though, because we don't really get good money or good damage from strength. We're mostly getting it from agility. Probably want to ignore that. Alright. Let's see about you. Do you have any iron ore? Nope. Figures much. Okay, so that's the tailor and smith. I don't think the people under in this fucking not sewers, but slums will have anything for us either. I'm not really sure what changed. Maybe up here we've got a different analyze with barely express fury. The only reason you're not in manacles. Okay, same thing. Gotcha. How fares the kingdom? As predicted, we are seeing a reduction in fault reports and improvements in our standard barometers of common good. Evidently, we were correct to stay the course, although there have been some rather unusual implications. Okay, so it looks like things are improving. That's good. Now, let's see. Oh, right, it's you. Okay, so we've clearly already bought out the iron ore here. In that case, let's get the fuck out. I think that's all the iron ore we could purchase anyway, so we want to ignore that for now. And we'll go to the Endless Kingdom and try and get some iron ore there. You know, the thing that changed might have been that our house was upgraded. I didn't even think of that. We did buy an upgrade for it. Which is also how we wasted iron ore. We probably shouldn't have done that. I fucking flew off for a second there. Okay. Back upstairs. Yep, we have a bed here now. Okay, I see. I think it'll let us keep this once we teleport. Okay, we want to go to Bella's gunship. I didn't even know we had a teleporter there. Sure, let's go there. This isn't a gunship. Let's go to the Iridite Academy. Okay. Do they have any iron ore? Probably not. But it's possible. And all their stuff needs to go back, so we can't collect any more right now. That's sad. I would have liked to grab more. Do you sell anything? No. Iridite Academy is a barren place. Well, let's try not to die this time when we use its elevator. We also want to change this for this one. Actually, we're traveling. We'll keep this on. Ah, there you are. Go forth, Crystal! And now I shall not move so as not to die mid-flight. Something has changed. What changed? You keep saying that like I'm gonna know. I don't even know what that means. Something the world has changed. Ugh. Load random dead per- Oh shit, hi. Maybe that's trying to tell us that things have respawned? I don't know. I do see that some areas have respawned things. Grab his silk. Play more of these vile goblins. Ignore the outlaws. I think there's more enemies. Maybe that's what it is. Wait, who are you guys? I know you're trying to kill me, but I don't know why. I'll ignore you for now. Not the biggest threat. They're pretty slow. Okay. Which way to the end of this realm? This was the Mechanical Kingdom. Probably over here, right? Yeah, near this one. This. Some random quest marker there. Oh, maybe that's the quest marker for... No, that's where we are. I'm dumb. Whatever. Never eat shredded wheat, so we go west. I tell when I'm going west. I have no fucking... Do I have a compass? Oh, we have a bunch of things. Charisma augment. Spectacularly useful, if a little intrusive. This device permanently increases your charm. After all, who isn't more charismatic with a cipher ensorcelled metal spike inserted through their ear canal and into the cerebellum? True. Very charismatic. Okay. I swear we have a compass. Yeah, there we go. We want to go west. This way? Okay. But yeah, it should be this way. Then we just keep going until the end of the trail? I guess so. I'm pretty sure this is the way we want to go. Now then, oh, it might be up there. Yeah, we need to go a bit north. Okay. Aha. That looks like the place we want to go to. There was a bridge up here, though. I'm kind of curious to check out. I think we've probably been there already, but I'm not certain of that. There's a giant thing up there that we might not have seen. I do hate to miss out. Plus, we get to kill goblins. Okay. I recognize that broken bridge. We might have been there. Rude. That's better. I love how we kill a guy with a greatsword and we get a fucking arrow. Weird drop table. A delightful health potion. Maybe this is where we found the Emberian. You know, now that I look at it, I think it was. Oh well. Not massively important. There might be an item here. This definitely looks like where we found them. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, and let's just talk about how we needed a key from this shop to get into the Emberian vault. Which we did already get and do, so not an issue currently. I think there was a building with, like, a locked door that we couldn't find our way into. That might be open now. Not sure. I think it might have been that one over there. It was this weird house at the end of a bridge. I remember that much. But, oh well. We do need to get into the Endless Kingdom, so let's go do that. Greetings! Greetings! This here bridge leads to the kingdom of the endless. Nasty place full of shuffling corpses it is. What a nice fucking gateman. The bridge is closed unless you're a bearer of a genuine apostatic union passport. So if you've not got one, get lost. I've got a passport right here. Seal looks good. I'm not seeing any signs of magical forgery. Yep, looks like you can pass. Alright then. Oh shit. I think that saving thing glitched us forward enough that we actually lived there. We just about fucking didn't. There's nobody on this side manning it. That's a little odd. What was that? Big fucking dragon roar? Oh, maybe this is where we get to fight the dragon. For a place where nobody dies, I seriously see a lot of fucking tombstones. Mausoleums. Maybe they just bury the living? Hello, Mr. Zombie. Or Mrs. Zombie, possibly. The woman who approaches you, Mrs. Zombie, is half-rotted. One eye is milk white and the other is missing. The pearly white of her jawbone is visible through ragged skin. Gah, what the fuck are you? Careful there, breather. That was a big one. You hurt? What was that? Yeah, what the fuck was that, actually? A little tremor, that's all. They've been getting more common recently. You should watch your step, though. That quake will have riled up the catacomb worms. Something fierce. Catacomb worms, interesting. Catacomb worms? Nasty buggers. They burrow, they fly, they eat people. Just stay away from them, that's my advice. Anyway, you're clearly new here. I've got some time to kill. Is there anything you want to know? Who are you? My name's Chiasma. I'm just out here waiting to be granted admission to one of the mausoleums. The fuck? What are the mausoleums? See those big imposing tombs in the distance? Most of the endless live in those mausoleums these days. They're waiting for the ferryman to come and take them away. Oh yeah. Aren't you in a mausoleum? They're overcrowded. The best tombs go to the highest bidder, so poor broke saps like me have to wait until a place becomes available. Usually after a worm attack. You appear to be a bit worse for wear. I'm sure you've heard stories about the Endless Breather. Immortality comes at a price. I see. Sure, Breather. You want to ask anything else? Can you tell me about this place? Well, you're entering the land of the Endless, our island of two moons. Has been drifting around the sky realm since before the world end. Even before, even those damned Emberians. Wow, really? Ferrymen rest their souls. You'll find the town of Sepulchre up ahead, but careful on your feet, Breather. There's been a whole bunch of tremors lately. Oh yeah. It's a bit odd. Do you know what's causing these tremors? All good things. Folks are saying it's the Entombed One, who's imprisoned below the Castle of Ribs. They say he's waking up, but people say a lot of things, and you'd go mad if you took it all seriously. Who's the Entombed One? No idea. He's been shaking the island for centuries. But recently, it's been happening more and more often. I've heard that if he keeps it up, the entire island could be shook to pieces. Anything else you want to know about this place? What's in Sepulchre? Honestly, not much. Most of us Endless live in the mausoleums. But you can rent a room in the Rotten Coffin, and there's places to trade. Looming over Sepulchre is the Castle of Ribs, where the Queen resides. And just past town is the Flesh Farm. That's fucking weird. Wait, did you say Flesh Farm? That's right, Breather. Us Endless need to feast on living flesh, else we go all foggy. Years back, we led the Cadaver Crusades, taking the living by force. The penitent Thaw came up with a much better idea. The Flesh Farm is a bunch of huge vats growing mindless meat. Much more humane than eating raw human. It gets a bit tiring when your lunch is always screaming at you for mercy. Who is Penitent Thaw? A mage who lives in the sanctum overlooking the Flesh Farm. You can see it up on that ridge to the north. She is the youngest of the Endless, only 2 centuries old. Practically a whippersnapper. Considering how old the Emberians is, that is pretty young for them. Anything else you want to know about this place? I want to know about the Queen, so I'm going to ask this again. Tell me about the Queen. Her full title is the Queen of Silver. She's a bit of a recluse. She's ruled over the Endless for 3 centuries, and for the last 2, she's never made an appearance in public. Anything else you want to know about this place? That's all I want to know. Sure, Breather. You want to ask anything else? See you later, Kiasma. I kind of want to just fucking stab her and be like, fucking, here's your ferryman to take you away right now, but let's not do that. Let's be kind. That dragon is sure pissed off. Whoa there. Alright. Hey, another ghost. Can you smell it, stranger? That rancid stench on the wind. The Endless Realm is trapped in a perpetual decay, for everything here rots, but nothing ever dies. Its people huddle in underground tomb cities, sealing their frail bodies from outside while they indulge in nostalgic reverie. They've achieved what many mortals lust for, a life unending. But is such a wretched existence preferable to death? Tell me, stranger, if those Union scholars are right, and there is not after life but a dreamless sleep, does that nothingness negate what came before? Is our existence rendered pointless by impending oblivion? Not as long as everything perpetuates, but eventually, yes. It's true, death makes our lives meaningless, brevity is beautiful, eternal life would be torture, it's pointless to think about it. I mean, it is pointless to think about it, but it is true. Death makes our lives meaningless. Chuckles, hearing you say that, it sounds rather morbid. Gestures around herself. So it's all this, then. Collective achievement of us mortals. The wonders of civilization. But all just some shared delusion, denial of our inherent futility. Friends, you know, don't answer that. Even as a spirit, it gives me the chills. I feel like that, that take on this realm is ignoring the fact that just because something is done badly doesn't mean that it can't be done better. Certainly a fatalist way of looking at things. But it is a ghost I was talking to, so, I mean, fair enough. Also, considering that they exist, that implies that there's in fact more than just nothing after death. At least for some of them. These are pretty tough. They're weird little mushroom tree things. Like, they're trees, but they have mushroom things growing out of them. Sort of a copy of the two together. Very bizarre. Oh well. What we need to find is iron ore, so let's keep our eyes out. Wouldn't be a bad idea to equip our mage robe, actually. Because that might do more damage here. Would be nice if it did, at least. Critical casting. Put on critical casting. Dragon is fucking pissed. Alright. I missed. Whoopsie. Okay, that's much better damage. Aha! Well, these guys, that signifies that there's a fake wall somewhere around here. Ah, found it. Could just use a potion of truth, but the fact that those things are always around them makes it a little easier to find. And a remarkable treasure. Nice. Got a couple of them. We might as well just pop one here. Just in case there's another hidden one inside. Nope. And as you can see, it reveals itself to us. an eye out for anything else along the way. What the fuck was that? Guess that was the tremor? Weird. Doesn't last very long though either. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. It's already half out. You could run around with a movement speed spell to try and find more, but I haven't had any luck doing that, so. Pop one anyway, though. A critical spellcast. Does that mean their speed is faster? Ah, shit, we ran out of stamina. Gotta be careful with that, because if you do, it can put the max stamina lower and lower until you rest again. A lot of gold out here. We're just pilfering fucking gold from dead bodies. I wonder if this spell will be more effective here. Wow, that was pretty fucking effective. Expensive, but effective. Really wish there was mana regen. Oh well. I think we'll stick to a spell and a stab. That seemed to be more cost effective. What is this? You got a fairy ring? Not really sure what it is. Gained a silk thread. Wow. I've seen one like that in Hollowshire region. Near one of the gauntlets. I didn't know what his purpose is. And I still don't. What the fuck? Well, let's see what this guy wants. It was on this hill that the last defenders fell. Oh, how the endless swarmed upon them, how they feasted upon flesh and blood. I still see it, mortal. I can smell the sickly sweet stench of death. I can feel the cold chill of death upon my phantom skin. This is a place of remembrance. If you have not come here out of respect, I must ask you to leave. Oh, I definitely have. Ignore all the gold I've been stealing. Go with goodbye for now, and then we'll put on our hat. I've come to pay my respects. Wow, we barely made that. Honorable intent. I'll unlock the door to the rest of the tombs. You may mourn in peace. Okay. Time to fucking rob the place. Ha 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 ha. A learned perfume, a perfume bottle inscribed with cipher. Useful when persuading others with charm. And enchanted vapors can be powerful but unreliable. This item grants a small chance to pass a charm test when the user would otherwise fail. Interesting. Okay. Would be useful. It's not what we're going to go with right now, but it could be useful. Currently we're using our sneaky charm and our charm that helps us not lose fatigue. So we don't spend quite as much. And honestly, those are just more useful right now. But if we're using a charm check thing, we should probably swap to it. Double checking we have everything on right. We do. Blasted. Gonna try and hit me. Yep. Really tanky. Another ghost. Hello, ghosty. Ghost rides around in the air, recoiling from some unseen terror. Jaws, nails, teeth, tearing, bursting, clawing at your flesh. Can you feel it? Oh, the agony. Okay, you're safe. Nothing is attacking you. You're mistaken. 6 endless feasts on my flesh. They've done so for hundreds of years. I'm aware they exist only in my mind, but does anything exist outside of a mind? For me, they are real. Ghost is silent for a moment, wincing in pain. Say, mortal, do you want to know a secret? Sure, yes. See those cliffs over there? They hide a graveyard, buried deep underground. Really? One of many. The spell of illusion conceals the entrance. In the great devouring, the endless gave in to their hunger, but they held on to their remorse, their shame. So they buried their victims far out of sight. My body lies behind those cliffs somewhere. Okay. I wonder if he's talking about the one that we went into before. Oh, there's a iron mine down there, I think. That's the wrong kind of mine. Whee! Or does he mean this cliff? Well, we'll just keep walking alongside it. If we pop into anywhere else, we'll know. Nope, he must mean these cliffs. Maybe we'll have a different option if we go back there now. Not iron. Damn it, it's fine ore, which is actually better than iron, but... God damn it. We'll have to keep our eye open. There's a mine down there. Not really hidden, though. Door is barred from the other side. It doesn't look like we can get through yet. Okay. I'm sure there'll be a way through eventually. What do we have here? An enemy, perhaps? Who even are you? Well, I hope you're not an outlaw. Fucking tanky, that's for sure. I don't think we got a negative on outlaws with that. I'm not sure. Probably would have told us. I don't know. It can be difficult to tell. Yeah, the outlaws are still neutral. Okay. Running along this wall. If we've already found one hidden one, I feel like... Oh shit, it's another guy. I'm just gonna keep checking after I kill them until it says the outlaws fucking hate us. We were trying to work with the outlaws, but holy shit, they have so many enemies out and around. If you're neutral with the outlaws, they'll attack you. And if you attack them back, then you lose favor with them, which makes it really hard. You miss the early outlaw quest, which we did, unfortunately. But I'm not sure. Those might not be outlaws at all. Because they look like an outlaw and wear the coat of an outlaw does not mean they are an outlaw. That fucking miss you somehow. I think it did. That's unfortunate. This goes way the fuck down. Jesus Christ. How far does it go? I see, okay. That's probably... We'll probably go all the way down there and then be able to get out from the other side. You guys are really tanky. Okay, well, we're doing a lot of combat. We should probably equip ourselves better. More defense. Helps negate fatigue during combat. That might be good. Make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, I think that's the one we want. Looks good. Okay. I don't need more mana potions. Are they not equipped? What the fuck? Yeah, they're not. They got unequipped somehow. Weird. Don't know what that's about. Hey, a save part. Has wasted mana potions for no reason. Fantastic. You get all your mana back at those. Oh well. At least we know now. Aha! Oh, and one of those if we die will revive your statues. I hate those. Implies that we might get fucking wrecked here. Oh well, we'll see. We'll check the wall here as well. Get this thing working so that we can come back with it. Because I'm pretty sure this hole in the wall is going to lead all the way around and up. I see. That should activate everything for us as well. You have to activate these before they actually work for you in other locations. Okay. Shutter won't budge. You must activate it elsewhere. Okay, then. I feel like some of these walls might have illusionary shit behind them, but I don't want to go along the whole of it or use my truth potions if I don't have to. Oh, hello there. This is a sacred place. You shouldn't be here. My siblings will kill you. You better leave. She knows that your sleep is fucked. Yeah, I'm aware. She knows what you are and what you intend to do here. What do you suspect I'll do? We do not suspect, we simply know. Our mistress reveals the truth with absolute perfection. You'd better leave. Blah, 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 blah. Who is your mistress? My mistress is the one who will save this accursed region. Will heal us of the weight you carried for so long. You'd better leave. Blah, blah, blah. Same fucking text over and over. What happened to these mines? Mines? You've been blinded by a dark curse. These are not mines, they're more akin to the inside of a fertile egg. You'd better leave once again. Who are you? Who am I? Afraid I don't understand your line of reasoning. What do you mean by line of reasoning? I must go. Random insane person. With bits of crystal attached to you. Probably has something to do with the main quest line here. I'm guessing it has to do with destroying the Endless or something. But we're going to look around a bit. Because we definitely need more iron ore, so might as well. Is that iron ore? Doesn't look like iron ore. It is fine ore. God damn it. I require regular iron ore. Oh, shit. Damn collision. That's one down. Let's get health potions. I really need more mana potions, though. Where'd the other enemy go? They fall down somewhere? They randomly die? Bit weird? Don't know. Yeah, I don't see him. Oh. Alright, what was this do? Something has changed. Crazy. I wonder what it could be. Her eyes open for anything that's now opened. Probably not down there. That's the mine thing. It could be the door. Yes, the door is open now. Looks like they killed some random endless down here. A couple of them. Wonder why. What is their purpose? Aha, regular iron ore. Oh, this has AoE. I think that's what killed him. For a second, I didn't want to attack that guy because he didn't look hostile. But he did turn on us immediately, so I feel justified. What is this? Oh, shit. Bit bizarre, but okay. Let's use a truth potion. Seems like it might be useful here. Or silk. Something behind that waterfall. I think we noticed that coming in, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we came in from there. Okay. Well, what do we have down here? These are tough to kill. I think we have a ton of potions. We'd be in trouble otherwise. More iron ore, thank goodness. We need, I think, 2 more pieces. Then we can upgrade our mansion more. This is like fucking ant's nest. There's just trails everywhere. That person looks like they're not going to attack us immediately. That's a good sign. Astounding. Everything is being made clear. How marvelous, I can see it. She stands in awe of the visions before her. What do you see? Body amalgamate, abstract geometry and structure, perfect in its form, steep in a sorrow beyond compare. The true form of the divine, the great continuum of all that is. Who are you? I was once a child, many children. We committed evils beyond redemption, but these are all her memories now. 1,000 perspectives refracted through her. We remember being devoured, remember dying. We also remember devouring. That's what's really inside these crystals, you know? Old wounds. But she is merciful, showing the truth even to a wretch like me. Is she a god? One day she will be. Soon, perhaps. She is merciful, showing the truth to even a wretch like me, etc. She's going to say this up to the end of every sentence. What does she want? She pauses as if listening for the answer. It isn't so simple. There's so many of her. She wants to save us from our cruel fate. We endless are all caught in this great misery, toiling away in a place without gods. Eternal mourning on an island of graves. The tragedy of the Crusades hangs over this island like a great condemnation. But there's something else. It's difficult to explain. She wants to heal, too. More than that, she wants to escape. There's a rage there, almost like a cornered animal or a man in a cage. She is merciful, showing the truth to even a wretch like me. Okay, we've already asked that one, and take care. Alright, this is not one of the crystals with a hidden thing behind it. What's up this way? Alright, some upper room. Can we open this door? Yes. Not on this track. Really? Alright, put on the fucking helmet of better lockpicking. And apparently drink a potion for no reason. There we go. Okay, one more iron ore will do. I knew it was the right idea to come over here. Oh damn, what happened here? I got fucking wrecked. There are a lot of different pathways in this area. Oh shit, hi. Nice, a shielding potion. That doesn't look good. There we go. More potions. A stamina potion, wow. Oh, and an embedding ore, an actual thing to be happy about. Nice. Okay, I guess we'll go this way next. Not really sure where it leads. But that's not really important. Might 9. Right, that's not gonna happen. Let's go ahead and throw on one of these again. There we go, a much more available and acceptable option. There. Ooh, a Delusion. Don't mind if I do. Kind of curious how close we are to the next Delusion. Okay, we're like halfway to having 2 points. I just want to have a couple points around in case we find something we can't get through. What does this do? Something has changed. Excellent. No idea what. Sure, we'll find out. Well, it's not this. If we need to unlock more of these to get down here? Or possibly I need to turn it back? Nope, not an option. Okay. Now we have been down here before. Been inside here. Nothing's changed back this way. Let's see, we came out of this tunnel. We went in here. We probably want to go this way next. We're gonna need to use a stamina potion soon. Ah, poison. Nice. Can't carry any more lockpicks. Grab the money. This keeps going down, huh? Alright, well, let's check this way first. Sneak on through. Can't be opened from the side, I'm pretty sure. Sealed by an unseen device. Okay, so we need to go find something for that. Alright, then. Aha! Wouldn't mind having the Emberian dagger, but that's okay. Would make this a fine sword. Would do more damage then. I want to make this plate armor. We do have a fair bit of this. We could upgrade it to Assassin's Burgundy. Sure, let's do that. Sublime set of armor that balances maneuverability and defense. Much like the garb of a Slevian assassin, this armor is covered in pouches and instruments that has been inscribed with cipher magic to increase mobility. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they've got a spellcaster. That's not good. Oh, fuck, it follows us. Why do their spells get tracking? That's bullshit. My spells don't get tracking. Hooray, a critical spellcast. I'm sure that was so useful. He had like 2 health. I think their spellcaster's a coward. Nice. How deep does it go? It just keeps going down. Hello? Thank you for freeing me. I thought I was done for. Oh, that was intentional. I didn't mean to do that. Who are you? I'm Inquisitor, something of whatever, of the Apostatic Union, at your service. What's an Inquisitor doing in these mines? There were 4 of us sent to investigate a possible Class C god entity, but I was separated from the rest of the tribunal and taken prisoner. I'm not sure what became of my comrades. We weren't able to nullify the god entity. Our quest was a resounding failure. I can help. Yes, perfect. Take this. It's a Terminus prism. It can kill a god entity like this one. You can set this whole mess right. This Terminus prism, it can kill a god. Only fledgling god entities like this one, which are undergoing apotheosis. The prism has no effect on an older god entity. Before we were separated, my tribunal determined that this crystal entity is currently in an advanced stage of apotheosis. At this stage, a god entity is still malleable to the imaginations of its followers. That's the prism kills the entity. You can set this whole mess right. What will you do now? I'll make for the surface once I have a good opportunity. I'm in no state to fight, and so I'll have to slip through somehow. Any supplies you've stashed? I'm afraid they took everything when I was captured, and besides, I still need to get myself out of here. Goodbye. I'm going to talk to you again after I wear the hat. Sometimes it doesn't let me, and it's kind of hard to tell when it will. Yep, still need it. Of course, I keep these defense potions hidden in case of emergencies. Got this whole mess right. Well, thank you. Very important to make sure to steal from everyone. Oh, I can't relock it. Oh, well. Let's see. Nice. I love when it critically spellcasts on my fucking movement speed. Oh, wait, I need to check if that thing that we did earlier opened this. Nope. There's still another thing we have to activate then. These ones should highlight them. Aha! Any other ones around? Could be one more. Already got that one. Ah, there's one at the top too. Okay, I see. Ideally, we'll do everything but activating the Terminus Crystal, and then we'll find out what's actually going on here, and then we'll probably return and kill it. As we are wont to do, as we do work willingly for the Apostatic Union. In their fantastic design to murder all gods. I am done with the Cogman. Yes, I have repaired Mechanicus Rex. He can now do all the good things for the good people. Ring of Mana. Already had one, I'll take another. We helped Cyborg Jesus in making him a better savior for his people. Truly, we are kind and gracious in all ways. It was literally, we had the main quest left to do, and that was it. So we actually ended up wrapping that up pretty quickly. And now we're mostly looking in the Endless Realm. Okay, I think the last way to go is down here. There's definitely some backtracking I could do back up farther, but I think it'll be fine. Drink a stamina potion now that I think about it. I accept. Oh, Stamina Man. Love that spell. Especially didn't cost so much mana. I feel like they really should reduce mana cost at this level of spellcasting. Like, I'm at 100. I just have to chug potions back to make anything work. This does good damage. Okay. Okay, then. I think down here is where we're gonna find the person we don't actually want to talk with right now. Fucking spell. Takes every chance it can to blow up on a fucking material. Has a way wider radius than it should. Activating. No casting spells. I'm out of mana. Well, I have a box side behind while I drink some potion. There we are. It does hit, like, everything in the area, though, which is kind of nice. Except for us. Thank goodness friendly fire's off. We'd probably be dead from casting this spell by now. I didn't even notice those coins up here. Alright. Oh, I thought this was another one of those fake walls. Oh well. Kinda looked like it for a moment. Hey, hey! Nice, we now have a way to quick travel down to the bottom. That's fantastic. We're looking for something exactly like that. So we won't have to go through the entire bloody dungeon next time. Lovely. Ocean there in the middle that I didn't see until it's partway down. Whoopsie. Yoink. Oh, an elixir of luck. Nice. I'm guessing the person they want, the god they want us to slay is somewhere down here. There might be a couple more rewards we can claim before seeing it. Aha. One more, perhaps? Ah, there we are. And we got a fine ore. Nice. I'm thinking that's the god entity. We'll come back to that. Did I miss it? Where's that painting? Oh, I think it's over here. Yeah, here it is. Alright. So yeah, this will let out to the front of it. There is a different cave entrance that looks like it leads out, but I think we'll find that next time we're venturing down there. For now... Oh yeah, we got here by elevator too. Actually, I can take 2 shortcuts to get back here. That's weird. Not vitally important. Alright. Let's see if we can find our way into that old collapsed ruins again. Because we did have the guy mentioning that. It was somewhere around here, right? No, it wasn't this one, but I'm curious now. Does it unlock? No. Okay, it actually looks like this is a connector from somewhere up high, based on that elevator. So it should be somewhere along this left side. Where is it? Is it over here? I don't know what I'm doing going across the wall. I should be looking for the giant tower that points it out. But, I mean, fuck it. Could be a different one. Did note there was probably more than one. Should be around here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Now, is there any other option we have now that we've spoken to that ghost? Guess not. That's too bad. see if there's anything along this coast here. And up there. Get ourselves going. Alright, so there's an upper island bit. Done that. There's this fellow. I think we're going to want a mana potion to fight. There we go. Much easier than fighting him with swinging our sword and dodging 20 times. Alright. Looks like we might be in a communication area again, which means let's change our equipment. Charm, and I'll put this on for now. And the barter ring. There. Yeah, you know, this might be a combat place. Yeah, I think it might be. What are they doing? Are they throwing javelins? Yeah, they are. Okay. I thought they were casting a spell or something. Apparently not. Ah, shit. Will this work? Yes. Yes, it will. So much health. Come on. Attaboy. Nice. Well, let's see what they're guarding. An urn of anguish. This urn is deathly cold to the touch. It's sealed tight. An inscription reads, "Here are the ashes of untold numbers of endless. Were burned by the living in the years of devouring. May the gods have mercy on us all." Interesting. Rusty greatsword. I'm glad we didn't buy it before then. Greatswords are slow, brutal weapons that can cleave and smash through anything they connect with. This one, mind you, seems to be more rust than sword at this point. Oh, we can always repair it. Oh, there should be another secret nearby. Is it here? Yes, it is. Anything back this way? No. Look at this? No. Okay. This goes... Oh. I was going to say, does this just go to another area? But it looks like I... Sort of, yeah. Okay. Looks like an interesting landmark. You know, I forgot we could do that. Where's our cartography item? This one. Aha, the sentient worm we found in the land that we have no map for. Oh well. How do we get up this thing? Is it a secret? Is it a teleporter, maybe? Oh, shit. It is just literally a flying dragon. Okay. I guess we'll talk to him later when we go all the way up that way. For now, though, we'll head back here. See what we can see. Ah, Death Veil. Nice. These are handy for potion making. It doesn't look like there's anything on this tree. Okay, well, let's go back the other way then. Make a potion. More spells, so we're gonna have to run a bit. Actually, at this point, I might as well wear my assassin's garb to go a little faster. As long as we're careful, we won't die by falling off the edge. That was not careful. Not what I meant to do. Potion. This time we'll actually have the spell that we should have on at all times when we're running this quickly on. Oh, landmark, apparently. Our map's been updated. Lovely. Are you an enemy? No. Move along, breather. This is the Queen's Road. Queen would that be? Guard tuts, you bleeding breathers really don't know the first thing about us endless, do you? The Queen of Silver is our undisputed monarch. She rules from her throne in the Castle of Ribs and Sepulchre. Now, if you don't mind, we have patrolling to do. Can you give me some directions? See that huge city looming overhead? That's Sepulchre, and it's probably the only place a breather like you would be welcome. Down south, you have a mausoleum and the crystal mines. Neither are places you'd want to get lost in. There's also the Duchess estate down there, but I don't think any folk have laid eyes on her in years. Didn't see the Duchess estate down there, that's wild. And finally, up north, there's the Flesh Farms and Cadaver Keep. Lovely. Now move along, breather. I can't be wasting time babysitting the likes of you. Alright, I'll be on my way. Alright. Well, we checked out, south, I guess. So we still have the north and Sepulchre. But I think that's probably enough for today. Let's try and find a save point. Blah 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 ghost things. Da-da-da. I think I was on here, right? No. Okay, well then we'll go up to Sepulchre. There's almost certainly one up there. They tend to have them in towns. Mostly in inns. Run on up. That was a little close. Okay. Ignore the guardsmen. Hope the game doesn't freeze. We're good. Okay. Oh, a landmark again. Nice. Are you friendly, Mr. Guardsman? This door is locked. We probably shouldn't try and unlock it in front of him. He defines an inn. Here we go. Alrighty, and here we have a save point. Save here. And that's where we're going to get off for the day. Have a good night, everybody. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Sleep well.